Today, the Iowa Senate is debating a bill that could bring some big changes to Iowa schools in more ways than one.
Local 5's Carson J.S. REICHARDT is live at the Capitol. Carson, what's in this bill?
Yes, Stephanie, Senate File 2369 would require school districts to publish all of their educational materials online. And it also establishes a scholarship program for private schools. These issues have been priorities for Republicans this session, and debate on both sides is tense.
The new state transparency standards would require schools to share a course syllabus or written summary of class content, how a class meets or exceeds educational standards, as well as the titles of all books, videos, or other materials used in lessons. Paul Croghan, superintendent of Cam and Nodaway Valley schools, told me he's worried that the requirements would keep teachers from using current events in class, such as the recent tornado in Winterset.
It would be relevant for a science class to have something for kids to talk about right there, or be able to change that and not have to worry about making sure we had some syllabus or some up-to-date website because of that.
Another portion of the bill starts a student-first scholarship program, allowing families to apply for state money to pay tuition to a private school. Advocates say the bill provides families the chance to get a better education for their kids.
The child is benefited because they get a better education oftentimes. They get an education that can be fine-tuned to them, maybe smaller class sizes, and all kinds of things.
Meanwhile, critics argue that school districts are already struggling with a lack of funding, and that taking money away could make the problem even worse.
So why do we want to try to fund something else if we're not going to be able to take care of our main staple, which is public education right now?
Croghan told me that he understands parents wanting to be involved in their kids' education, but he said that there's already ways to do that, and this bill would just be more of a burden on rural schools like his.
We don't say parent-teacher conferences are only twice a year. We can have parent-teacher conferences anytime, and that's what parents should understand.
Now, there is a limit to the number of those vouchers that can be given out. Under the Senate's proposal, no more than 10,000 can be given in a standard year. Live in Des Moines, this is Carson J.S. REICHARDT for Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Carson, thank you. You might remember that yesterday, the Iowa House passed their own version of the transparency bill. What's different now? First, the House version doesn't have anything about scholarships. Another change, the House's bill specified that a teacher's lesson plans aren't instructional materials and don't need to be reported. Now, the Senate version does not do that.